Welcome back. On today's episode, we have some really unique flea market picks that are just simply out of this world. Stay tuned. All right, next item's up. I got a couple of really cool TV trays in the original package. Now, I picked these up on Facebook Marketplace, but I really like this stuff. I really like the graphics and the colors on this. Even though it's like Smurfs or something like that, you know, it was a show that was on in the 80s or whatever, and I just thought it was really cool. And you really don't see these that often in the original package and stuff like that. So I picked this one up. I thought it was just really neat. And it's got Papa Smurf on there, Smurfette, and you got, I don't even know his name. I didn't really watch the Smurfs that often, to be honest, but I do like it. I just think it's cool. But you can't go wrong with this. Everybody knows Pac-Man. This is a Pac-Man TV tray in the original package. These things are just awesome. And I like the Dukes of Hazzard made one. You see like the E.T. and stuff like that. So I just like these. I think these are probably usable, you know what I mean? You're sitting in your bed, you could throw your laptop on this and probably use it, you know, something functional. Or, you know, maybe you have some pancakes or something like that while you're sitting in bed. Anyway, these are probably pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with them again, but I'll probably hang on to them. And what attracted me, I just like the colors. And again, I like Pac-Man. I like the old video games and stuff like that. I remember going to Pizza Hut, and they had the little flat top game in there that you can play when you're going in there to get a pizza with your parents or something. Pac-Man was awesome back in the day. But anyway, I got these two TV trays, and there you go. All right, so let's talk Batman and Robin for a little bit. Now, if you saw my last video, I got the Mattel Batmobile with the Robin figure, so I went on eBay and the Adam West figure just came in. And man, these guys look exactly like the characters from the 70s. So Mattel did a really good job on this Batmobile. Other than it being plastic, I wish it was die cast and the doors open, but they did a great job on it. But now I got the Adam West figure, and now my Batmobile is complete here. These guys can rock and roll. So let me set that down real quick for you. So the reason why I want to talk about Batman for a little bit, I actually got these two prior to as well. And it all started with this DVD and this VHS tape. So it's kind of strange phenomenon. When I buy something like that, all of a sudden, Batman stuff just keeps manifesting. So I went out the next weekend, I found the Batmobile. I went out this morning, I got the Batman coloring book over here. I'll throw it up on the screen so you could get a close-up of this one. But it's weird how that works, and hopefully that happens for other people too, and hopefully on a larger scale than just some of these smaller items. But man, I wish I could do that with like a lottery ticket or something like that, a scratch-off ticket or Mega Millions or a Powerball, because then I'd be jamming, right? But anyway, like it seems like things come in waves like that right at the flea market. All right, next item up, we have some more Mattel items. A Donny Osmond doll in the original box. Now, typically if I saw this at a flea market or something like that, I won't buy these anymore. I used to buy them a lot in the early 90s because you can sell these anywhere between like 75 and 100 a quarter, and they would sell right away every day, you know what I mean? Especially the one when you had Donnie Emery in the box. But anyway, my intent wasn't to buy this doll, actually. I was in an indoor flea market, and I was flipping through some comic books or something like that. And I remember, I think the guy had like 5 Fat Albert comic books. And I ended up buying those. But this guy was in a top shelf, and he didn't really have a lot of vintage toys in there, to be quite honest. There's a lot of new stuff and some NASCAR cars and stuff like that, stuff I wasn't even interested in. And I just happened to find some Fat Albert, and I saw this guy. He was sticking out like a sore thumb, just, you know, staring at me, I guess kind of like that. And my impulses got the best of me, so I ended up working out a deal for the comic books in this, and I ended up coming home with this doll. So anyway, I hope to sell this for about 40, 45 bucks, and hopefully someone will buy it and give it a home. But again, I like character dolls, and if they're at a good price or I get it with a deal with something, I'll pick them up because I really like the box. And I'll throw the box up here just so you can see it, and I'll spin it around for you real quick just so you can see it. But I really like the one thing I do like about this, God bless Donny Osmond, I'm sure he's out there touring and stuff like that right now. But it's got some really strong colors. I like the colors on this box. You got the purple and the pink. You got Marie on the back, you know, singing. You got them in their outfits, and it has a little Donny Marie Osmond playset at the bottom. You know, this thing's just pretty nice. So anyway, I got it with the package deal, and there it is. It's definitely going to go to the flea market, and I'm going to sell it. So there you go. Okay, so every once in a while, you come across some really unique items, and that could be either at the flea market, could be a yard sale, could be an antique shop, and it really doesn't matter. But the idea is when you see something, you know that it wasn't sold in stores, and it's a true one-of-a-kind item. And this is definitely one of those items. Now I'm a huge Batman fan, so I definitely like the Joker, and when my eye caught it, it's the artistry that went in behind it and everything. And being that it was made out of some kind of like plexiglass or something, it's got a mirrored front on it. You know, just the design of it alone drew me right into the table along with all the other cool stuff the guy had. And when I saw this, I just had to have it. And anyway, it's definitely a unique item. And again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. All I know is really well made. It's got a really great design on it. And as you can see, it's just super cool. So I'll just hold this one up for you. And you might get some glares because I don't even know what it's made out of, but it's just super awesome, man. This thing's just killer. It's got the little Joker card in there. You got the gun on it. I love the eyes on it, the hair. Everything is vibrant on it. The only thing is, like, this thing can easily get, you know, your thumbprints can get all over it. So you'll end up hitting this with like Windex or a little bit of water or something like that to clean it often. But anyway, I'll probably hang on to this for a little while, just spin around on the back. There's nothing too interesting there, but you could tell it was all hand done. But anyway, I don't know how he made it, how he cut it out, anything like that. But this thing is just super nice. And I'll probably hang on to this for a while because it just looks super cool, and that's all there is to it. All right, well, I hope you enjoy this one. Let's get right into the next one. All right, next item up from that same pick. Now, I really like this. When I saw this on the table, it was definitely something that I had to have. I love watching stuff on UFOs and stuff like that. I've probably been watching them for like probably the better of 30 or 40 years on UFOs. But the thing is with UFOs, to kind of go off subject a little bit, the thing is, why don't they just land in a general place? You know what I mean? I'd love to see an alien just pop up in something like this in the middle of a field. You know what I mean? That like some kind of outdoor park event or someone's having a concert or something. He lands with his ship. He comes out. He's got his sunglasses. He's got like a leather jacket or a concert T-shirt on. I'd rather see something like that. I mean, if you're gonna fly around, you have that kind of technology. Come hang out. Just land the freaking thing, and you know, enjoy yourself. Get yourself a drink or something like that. You know, get to know somebody, you know what I mean? Make a friend, you know, that's what we do, make friends. If I came to your planet and I crashed in on it, I'm gonna say, where's the beer, you know what I mean? So anyway, I love this kind of stuff. And anyway, when I saw this scene down here, I'm gonna show you a close-up. Actually, let me throw it on the table. I'm gonna spin around for you so you can see it. There's really not too much to see from the back. It's all a lot of wiring and stuff, but it'll give you a close-up of some of the detail. Now the detail in this is just absolutely amazing. And the bottom of this, it just looks like a scene straight out of that movie Twister. That's what it reminded me of. Because you got the truck and it's on its side. And if you ever been to like Universal Studios in Florida, it just seems like it was like straight out of the movie, like straight out of the amusement park. But there's some really cool qualities about this thing, and I'll spin it around for you now. But anyway, you got the contact on the front, you got the little wire sticking out there. And there's a little bit of lighting, and if you look at it underneath, you got the alien, you got the moon behind them, and it says Arizona Fire in the Sky, Alien Abduction, and you got the crop circles. I mean, this thing just has everything you would want in like a UFO item, and they definitely didn't sell this. I mean, I'm going to show you one more detail. I mean, look at the top even. This thing is just crazy. I mean, he must have spent hours putting this thing together. And when I saw it again, I can't believe that the guys just said 15 bucks for it. So for 15 bucks, I'm definitely going to buy it. Now, I don't know much about models like this, like train models or anything like that, and putting together little things, but I know they light up like the little houses or, you know, any of the lighting. This kind of wiring reminds me of like a train set or something. But anyway, I'll just research this on the internet and guarantee you I'll get this thing lit. All you got to do is put your mind to it and then you'll make it happen. Maybe you can make your own UFO. I don't know. All right, next item up. I got a really cool set of 1980 Empire Strikes Back trading cards. Now these are really cool. I find like Star Wars stuff is getting harder and harder to find. Either it's not making it out to the markets. Most of the Star Wars stuff I see is newer stuff. And if I do see some of the old stuff, you know, it's like stuff that somebody couldn't sell. It's like a, you know, a Millennium Falcon, or it's just some kind of vehicle and it's missing parts and stuff like that. You know, you got the figures that are all beat up and played with, of course, because they were played with when we were kids. We played with these items. That's why it's really hard to find the good ones in good condition. But a lot of stuff I see out there, it's just not great condition. You just don't see it that often anymore. Maybe it's just going right online and not really making it out to the yard sale or the flea markets. I don't really know the answer to that one. But, you know, stuff does seem to come in waves. So maybe if I put the vibe out there, Star Wars stuff will just start coming to me some way, shape, or form, you know. I'll use the Force or something like that. But anyway, these are a really cool set of cards. So there you go. All right, next item up, we have a Jaws Funko Pop. Now, I picked this up on Facebook Marketplace for $10. Again, $10. Everything's $10, everybody. But anyway, I'll take this up to the flea market and I'll try to sell this for like 20 bucks. But anyway, this is really cool. I'm not really a big fan of Funko Pops, but this one's a little bit bigger in size, which I liked about it. The only Funko Pops I think I have the Kiss ones, and I know my girlfriend has the Duran Duran figures, Funko Pop figures. And that's about it. I don't even think we have any more than that. I'm not really that interested. I've seen a couple other people, you know, they have the horror ones. I see them here and there. Maybe I'll get the Freddy Krueger or the Jason or something like that, or the Michael Myers eventually. We'll see if I see them out there. If I see them as a little collection, I'll probably pick them up or something like that. But anyway, I thought this was pretty cool. I'll just flip it at the flea market. So there you go. All right, guys, it's time for me to rock and roll. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, something like that. It's definitely appreciated. Thank you. Everybody out there, have a great week. Be safe out there. See ya.